Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right. Awesome. Welcome everybody. I'm Ruckus. This is Katana ZER0. Just before we begin, real quickly, we got to do a couple of settings just to make sure they're on. So we want the bloom. That's fine. We want restart off because this is gonna mean we don't. When we restart, it's not gonna have like this effect. It's gonna take time. Rewind off, so if we die, that's off. Game
We're gonna switch over mute
to audio.
So,
Alright.
yeah, mute your
and what else? No worries.
mic on your stream, and I'll
Off. So this is actually gonna make the game, and these two are gonna make the game faster as well. So essentially, we're turning off anything that helps make it easier. I guess I've got the timer, don't I? So timer starts on first kind of interaction within this game. For those who don't know, this game is made by RTA. It's been a game that I've been looking forward to for years. It looks amazing, has amazing pixel art, and I guess the timer starts now. So it's kind of hard to calm this run. There's a lot going on, especially in the later game. At the start, it's not too bad, but essentially this game is, think of Hotline Miami, where it's one shot, one kill, and that's what you're getting with this game. Except it's obviously a 2D side-on, not top-down. Also, this game has probably one of the best soundtracks of all time. Just gonna throw that out there. So like I said, this game is one hit, one kill. So that does include me. There are some dudes that can block. I think for the most part we won't be seeing them at the start of the game. And these guys well, there's one guy lovingly referred to as Strong Terry out of these dudes. I'm just gonna play it safe. Get to play it safe and runs into a light laser. So good. So some of the settings I turned on as well also mean that they're going to be in different patterns that I'm normally used to, because I usually don't play with these settings on. This is something I've just started doing, realizing it went faster. So yeah, every room is essentially its own little puzzle, which is what I like about this game. In the first skip here, we actually don't need to pick up that scientist. For some reason the game just lets us leave. By doing that, it plays this weird cutscene that you never see anywhere else in the game. I'm not sure if it's like something from past development, because it looks a lot older, the artwork as well. And it's a 6 days, and then it gives you this explanation that, again, you never hear throughout the whole game. So, essentially this game, it breaks itself into like little sections. So you have the psychiatry section, you have the home section, and you have the fighting sections. This game's actually got like a really deep lore, not lore, but a story to it, I guess you want to say. A lot of it's not explained, kind of up to interpretation. Like one of the characters we're going to be meeting pretty soon. I think we meet her after this mission. We're meeting a new character who doesn't have a name, but I'm just going to call Laura, because that's what I've been calling it all the time. So this is the hotel. Also, I should mention interactions with these NPCs. You can drastically change what they say. In this case, it's just quickest to annoy this lady and get past her, but you can actually have a conversation that ends up believing you're cosplaying some character, and she returns later in the game to let you into this secret facility without even questioning it. She just recognizes you and lets you in, which is nice. Here's the first actual stage of the game, and we're introduced to throwing items now. So we can pick up items with B and throw them. Items again are one hit kill. They're probably my favorite aspect of the run. I'll just throw that. as you see, it gets pretty fast-paced pretty quickly. There we go. They actually, if you hang around, you can actually hear speaking about a guy called Strong Terry.
Those guys were just having a conversation.
One of these dudes with the big dudes with the hats, and they constantly ask who you think will win, Strong Terry or the Dragon, who you're referred to as. So, you just missed it then, but there is a dude out there, my target wasn't out there. So every mission is essentially make it to the target and assassinate them. You can throw a throwable item and actually kill him. And if you do that, you skip a whole dialogue of him telling you stuff and then him jumping off the edge and killing himself because he doesn't want to get killed by you. So this is where we're introduced to another character, like I just call her Laura, or Wolf Girl. She's a weird character. I'm not entirely sure whether or not she's real. I should mention this game. Well, I guess let's talk a little bit about this game, because there's not a whole lot to talk about while you're doing the run. Because it is just go fast, essentially. So the whole idea of this game is you're a ex-soldier. Oh, you're an ex-soldier? Yeah, you're like an ex-soldier, or like you witnessed this going on. But you're also someone who served in the military at some point. And you basically were part of an experiment called Null, where they would inject you with this drug called Krona, which you've been seeing the psychiatrist giving me. And essentially this drug makes you able to manipulate time. However, doing so causes some pretty full-on effects on your body. And we'll actually, I'll leave that for later, because you actually get you basically get told by one of the enemies in the game what the effects of withdrawal are from that drug. Essentially, we're just doing missions for some sort of organization. Not really sure who, it's never really kind of explained. You're kind of just doing them. So you can actually talk to a lot of the targets, and they'll give you backstory and stuff, but obviously it's quicker just to kill them outright. Like this target here that we're going to find, which is the DJ up in that booth, he will actually tell you a lot of information about this game that you just wouldn't find out otherwise. But you're told specifically do not talk to him at all. So I'm just gonna keep waiting. Fortunately, there's a bit of waiting in this section. You can jump over this last dude's head and hit the door before it triggers the ending scene, but I'm not brave enough for that. This section teaches about cameras. We'll actually have to avoid a couple of cameras late game, so this section's one of those sections where it just flows on. Section always makes me get nervous. Yeah, we have to avoid cameras later on to actually make sure we skip a good chunk of a really annoying mission. So, normally when you play this game, you would have a small delay when you hit an enemy. I also don't get that. I'm just gonna abuse this. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Yeah, so you have a small delay. Normally when you play this, you can shut it off. They move immediately, which makes it a lot tougher, but it does save, like, I think it was close to like a second for each enemy on screen. Maybe not a second, maybe like half a second. noticed there's that rewind feature that keeps playing like a replay after every screen. There are some screens where we're forced to watch all those replays because time has changed. And in those ones, if we do hit Y on the first frame, we can actually skip. You're a joke. How you doing? So this is the DJ. Fortunately, we killed him. He's actually a really interesting character. He tells you a lot about the drug. Not so much about the drug, but he more alludes to it being pretty shady dealings going on. This will give you some dealing with. Hold you out. I still love my mom. It's going to be hard. So, luckily it's mission 2 now. So now we're back at home. I think this game has like 12 or 11 stages all up. There is a secret boss, which I won't be doing. That's its own category. Where you have to do a whole bunch of dialogue options and everything like that. I literally only found out there was a secret boss like the other day because I never really googled anything about this game. So that will be the next thing we're doing. So right now, Laura's given us. I'm just calling her Laura. That's not actually her name, but she doesn't have a name. So Laura's given us a doll to find her other doll because it glows when you're near it. Which she calls Leviathan, and the other one's Behemoth, I believe. I know there's some sort of mythology behind them, but I honestly haven't really looked into it. I don't know if it's relevant or not. As any samurai should, we gotta drink our tea and go to bed because it's getting a bit late. I can't remember what mission's up next. I usually have my splits open that tells me what missions, but that's right, it's a flashback. So this is part of the reason why I was thinking, but a lot of us think that Laura is actually real, because that's clearly her silhouette. And she got turned into a Leviathan just then, so I have no idea. And also, they're making a case to show you that's her silhouette when you find Leviathan, when the screen goes red, and she gets put into a silhouette. Which I only noticed like yesterday, which I thought was just a great way to get that across without explicitly telling the audience. Yeah, our psychiatrist really doesn't like us, and I've been tainted forever, because every time I see him now, all I think is, that's Robin from Batman in a suit. Because Kittens told me that looked like Robin. And now you're all gonna not be able to unsee that. That's Robin sitting there next to us. I know it's meant to be glasses, but it looks like the Robin mask. And he's got Robin hair. Anyways, we've annoyed our psychiatrist enough. Let's go on to our next target, which is at a jail, or prison, sorry. We gotta get in, get to him. We just can't ignore the phone calls. I think most phone calls from now on you can kind of just ignore. There is one important dialogue tree we'll get to a bit later on where I actually have to pay attention to what I'm saying. But everyone's been killed, apparently, in prison. So this is going to be the easiest mission. Everyone's dead. I don't think it's actually possible to fail this section. Can fail the next section though, because we're about to be framed for this. So a lot of people in this game, like all the enemies, refer to you as the dragon. We'll soon find out that I am not the dragon. Well, not soon, kind of like a bit later. But for the most part, they refer to you as the dragon, when really the dragon is someone completely different. We actually do get to play as him. This section's one of the hardest sections of the game. Because he's meant to be, I guess, super powerful. get out of the prison. That's literally the mission. This game is a really good speedrun. It's one of those games where it's not too long, it's easy to kind of get a handle of the mechanics. The mechanics are super solid, the movement's super tight, the story is really interesting. I guess the only bad thing about running this is you do have a lot of these scenes where you kind of just mash in. But I would definitely recommend, if you're looking for like a new game to run, kind of fast-paced arcadey game, definitely give this one a go. Or at least even just play it for the story, because it's just phenomenal. I waited years for this game, and when it came out, it blew my mind. Like, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. So we just got a videotape delivered, and you'll notice our neighbours aren't making noise anymore. These are our neighbours. So there's a guy in this game called B. We're about to meet him. He's a big fan of ours, but he's not the nicest of people, as you can see. He's very, very into wanting to party with these dudes. He wants to party real hard with them. And they will actually become one of the main enemies throughout this game. So you're sitting injected with Kronos. Right now that doesn't really mean much, but later when B explains what happens when you come off Kronos, you will probably feel worse for this dude who's now getting his fingers cut off with wires. This game is pretty out there, pretty full on. What happens in it. There will be a scene that may contain cocaine. I'm just saying that now. You see my guy is very stunned at what he's just watched. You can actually let Laura watch that, but it gives you more dialogue options, so we tell her that she can't watch the video. So we'll get back through the, back to the flashback, or the dream. And I believe we're going to a movie studio pretty quickly. Fortunately for us, our psychiatrist isn't in today. So it makes me get the day off. We can go exploring. And what better way to go exploring than just walking the streets? You can see as well, the art in this game is just really, really good. The animation's super fluid. It's got a lot of weight to it. And the soundtrack is just basically a perfect 10. So yeah, this is V, the guy we just saw chopping people's fingers off. He's a big fan of mine. He wants to team up with the dragon. He doesn't care that I've killed his guys. He's also Russian. If anyone knows Russian, quickly see what he says. Please tell me, because I wish I knew. I'm pretty sure he's just swearing in Russian, that's it. Yeah. So, right now we're kind of just killing time until we get to the next fighting section of the game. Doing a bit of cocaine to make us go faster. I don't condone that. But I guess that's what samurais do in the modern day. Yep. Gotta take the dog out later. So yeah, we've tracked V down. He ain't happy. We're tracking down to Studio 51 Juncture Studios, which will be the next, I think. So fun little thing. You'll notice a lot of throwing items in this room. You can actually give V your sword when he asks for it. And it will start you without your sword, and you actually throw your sword down here. So like I said, dialogue options do make a difference in this game. So we're gonna go to space first. Space is, for me, the hardest one. That's why we're doing it first. Hopefully, I might go a little bit slower than I normally try to in this area just to get through it. This area can be rough. I'm gonna wait for him to come back to the door. I'd say out of the 3 levels, space is probably the hardest. So I'm trying to save my knife for the skinny dudes. They're the ones who have the potential to block me, and when you get blocked, pretty much dead. Good. There we go. So we basically do have to kill like everyone in the room, unless it's a stealth mission, then we can sneak past. But otherwise, everyone has to die. You kill a lot of things on the train. He thanks us for not killing him, but we were just saving him for last. So next we're going to Quiet Hills. I think you might like this reference, Violet. Obviously, the Silent Hill reference going on the movie set of Silent Hill here. And we're actually introduced to a newer item here called the Microgrid. Microgrid's like probably the best projectile in the game, purely because they let us hide, like, right next to enemies, which is great. But they let us do this. Well, we just take out more room. Quiet Hills, yeah, that's what they named it in this one. And even got Pyramid Head, dude. So, yeah. I appreciate the reference. I like this reference. I was making sure I didn't roll into those laser beams and restart that room. So I don't know if this one's like an Indiana Jones reference or something. I have no idea. I'm not up to date with my movies. Yeah. I hate coming to these things. It's like the scariest part of the film. It is? I thought it was an Indiana Jones reference. Oh, I guess I should also mention combat, as well as like rolling through enemies and stuff, you can deflect bullets. Every time you get like hit, that's me deflecting bullets. You don't have to be in slow mode to deflect them, it can be done now that it's just a lot harder. So there's a couple more guys, there's 3 more guys in this room, and then we're out of here. Getting killed in Temple of Doom, this area is just, yeah, it's bad. You go back a long time now, we got a really good pattern there. There we go. So that's all 3 sections cleared. So we've got all 3 keys, let's go follow the This ring would be kind of I'm used to having. I'm used to having a delay on this room, so it can be. A bit brutal. I was just. Oh god, I was not paying attention. That's the only thing that's kind of annoying about this game. Don't be surprised if you get killed off screen a couple of times while playing this. I mean, you can kill them off screen as well, if you know where they are, throwing items, but it is very easy to get killed off screen. So here's V. We can't actually fight V. He's just too good for us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tire him out. We're just gonna tire him out by dying over and over again. soon, all the game will start glitching. So they use glitches in this as like a really cool, pitiful way to show that time is being disrupted. So basically, essentially you really were just fighting for like killing your time over and over again until you finally were able to do that. So this is Snow. Don't really know much about Snow. Obviously she's extremely strong, and that's all we really know, to be honest. Like I said, this game doesn't give you a lot of information. I'm assuming in the DLC coming out, you'll explore Snow and the Dragon. At least I hope so, because they were also part of Null, which was the group you were part of. And we have Laura cosplaying as us, which is nice. Cute. So we gotta give her some candy. Quickest thing to do is search the couch. If you search the fridge, you actually give her a fish head. Not the ideal treat for Halloween. I think a butterscotch is probably a bit better. Ooh. What are we doing now? So these two are weird. Again, not much is known about them. One has the Mask of Life, one has the Mask of Death, and they basically give you an ultimatum that you can take later in the game, where either you die or they will take someone you love, essentially. And obviously the only person you have is the little girl. So there is another category called Golden Ending, I believe, which is choosing the Golden Mask, which is you choose to die, and the game literally ends there, which is about halfway through. But we're not going to be doing that, we're going to be doing the life, all levels, choosing life, which gives us an extra 6 levels, I think. So this section we just need to die over and over again to escape the time loop. There we go. Now we're gonna do a little bit of walking sim. So this is I just realized I don't even know your dude's name. Main character, your dude, Samurai Boy. He, because they just call him the Dragon, but that's not actually him. So I don't know. He calls himself the Dragon, so we'll just call him Dragon. Or Samurai Boy. This is just him reminiscing. Katana Boy. Yeah, it's really weird that they don't actually have a, because they do call him the Dragon. Like everyone calls him the Dragon, but then later on you meet the Dragon, and he's like, he's not the Dragon, I'm the Dragon. And it's like, oh, I guess I'm just Katana Boy then. But when the drug runs out, time stops, and you're stuck in the jungle. Big grains of sand are shrinking out of us. So this is him explaining basically what happens when you are out of Kronos in your system. And we'll actually get another kind of explanation of what it feels like to be going through this control. You can see my dude's pretty much losing sense of reality at this point in time, because he's just had so much of this drug. So we're going on to the next target, ImRuKus. I think that's how you say his name. This is one of the hardest intro scenes, because this gun guy, he's annoying. Luckily he missed. You can also use add slice to extend our jump. That actually gives us a bit more. As you can see, there's a gun cover. So we'll be using that every now and then. So I know V told us not to move, but I kind of wanted to move. Oh, I should also say, throwable items in this game, they disappear after every screen. So even if you keep onto, say like a machete or something, you don't get to keep that machete, unfortunately, if you go to the next room. So this room can be a bit of a nightmare. Not a complete fan of it. I'm actually gonna go this way. You know what? Safety. There we go. So some of these rooms I'm probably gonna be doing adjustments. Or safety adjustments. Here and there. I don't wanna completely goof up. So you don't have to actually, there's a guy up there, but we don't actually have a guy up there, but we don't actually have to kill him because he never realizes we're here. Ooh. So luckily we got a deflector. So this was one of the scenes I could have skipped. Unfortunately I didn't get it. So you hit one in the first frame, and you can skip it. So this is one section where you actually have to pay really close attention to dialogue. It's got a little puzzle in it. So ideally, what we're trying to do first is find out V's name. This is where we find it out. And then we're going to be coming back. And we're going to tell V, we're not going to tell V to F off. We're going to listen to him for a bit. Tell him we want answers. And he realizes, hey, I never told you my name. Oh, I messed up. So what you meant to do there is leave it for a bit. I always mess up at least one dialogue option in this section. We're gonna wait, tell him we want answers, and now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna wait until he replies that he's gonna be late for a date. He's gonna kill us. Now we can actually bring that up, and he'll won't be too happy. So this is when V kind of realizes, he's like, oh wait, you're on Cronus, okay, right, I get you. This is ImRuKus him, he was the guy that we were meant to kill. I believe he's the creator of this Cronus drug. So the people at V working for are trying to get this guy to create more, I'm pretty sure, and they want him alive. But V is a bit of a loose cannon, and he likes to fight people, hurt people. And now we get to talk dirt to him, because we know that we'll rile him up. And we can just keep him back alive, so it doesn't matter if he kills us. And until he kills him, that's kind of a problem. Well, for them, more so than me. I was going to kill him anyway. So here we get a little boss in the form of Mr. Kissyface. There is a skip here that I actually didn't realize existed and got by accident. I'll see if I can... I'm not going to go for it because it's... it just... all it does is skip that dialogue there. So essentially if you die as you pick up a katana, Mr. Kissyface's dialogue will be skipped and you'll start the fight immediately. Yo, deadly. Cheers, dude. So he can do a bunch of different moves that are all randomly chosen. Preferably I would like it into the jump, if you did the jump like 10 times in a row. So you've got to hit him 4 times. There we go. That's why. And it's actually good that I do it in close to the door, which means I can leave immediately. Let's go. So the next section, one of my favorite sections, it feels like a throwback to, I don't know if it is, I like to think it is, because there's the quiet hill, Silent Hill thing and everything, there's a lot of references in this game. The bike section coming up, to me, feels like the Final Fantasy VII Midgar escape on the bike, which is also one of my favorite sections of that game. So we'll be jumping on a bike very soon, as soon as I give V a present. There you go. And there just happened to be a yellow bike for me. That's nice of them. So yeah, this is similar. If you've played Final Fantasy VII, you kind of will understand this section. It's just like the Midgar bike section, except we're not defending anyone this time. We're just getting to the end by slashing people. So I have a throwable object on me. Probably the other one last stream, but I completely forgot. So I should probably explain these dudes. The dudes wearing all black. Oh, I gotta hit them. The dudes wearing all black have pistols. The guys in blue have like these blood soul melee with. The dudes in red have machine guns. I think that's everyone. So I'm trying to get to them as quick as I can. And I generally like to start from the back. Very fast. So you'd be quick enough. A lot of the guards won't actually get shot. Which is nice. Dang it. And they started introducing cars into it. So you gotta be careful with the cars. That's out of the hole. So we just knocked V off his bike. And now we get the helicopter boss fight. It's not a side scroll without a helicopter boss fight. Digging the shooting patterns, he's doing the line pattern here. Just want to get out of it. I hate doing that. You can get hit by the other machine gun rounds. Scary attack. Now he's gonna be doing these ones. That was a really good helicopter flight. Overall, pretty decent bike section. Besides that, like, good helicopter fight though. I'm happy with that. So this is where we're introduced to the actual dragon, because he is not the dragon. I am. So this is the actual dragon, and he decides he's gonna lop off both of his arms. That's just what he does. So this is another section where we just get a bit of lore, a bit of history. These two dudes on the right were also military, but it kind of gives you an indication of what Kronos actually does to your physical body, I guess, because they actually mention they don't believe you that you served even though you have the medal, because you look so young. So I'm assuming that's part of the Kronos affecting your gene, like your physical body as well, making you look younger. But for all I know, we could basically see the guy on the right with the dope handlebar mustache and red cap. He's my favorite NPC in the game. I don't know his name. I don't think he has one. I don't think a lot of characters in this game have names. They kind of just have it there. But essentially this guy's telling you, it was a conspiracy theory that there was, in the war there were soldiers that were able to basically manipulate time. And it was meant to be like a secret government project. That all of them didn't really know was a thing. It actually was a thing. You were part of it, part of Null. and there's different levels of null. We won't find it because we get that gauntlet now. So I think there's like 3 or 4 different variants of null. Your gamma, which is the highest. That means you have like you're just like an elite soldier essentially. And they were pretty much seen as gods in war because they obviously could manipulate time and couldn't really be killed because of it. But for some reason, the null experiment was seen as a failure. And that's why they're not making any more Chronos, because they're trying to get rid of those people. Or those who oppose them who are part of that experiment, which happens to be me. Actually, I don't think I was meant to kill ImRuKus. I think I was meant to kidnap him to get him alive. So this is V. He's going to be telling us what happens when you come down on Chronos. It's an eternity of torture where nobody can hear you scream. So essentially, you get trapped inside your own mind if you come off this drug. Hey, Kate. I just realized I didn't have audio on my stream. So yeah, when that dude stabbed our neighbor, he's literally trapped inside his mind, essentially being tortured forever, as long as he's physically alive. And it just feels like you're there for an eternity, which isn't very fun. Not very fun at all. So here we are going to meet the dragon. The level after this is a level that worries me. So this is where the game kind of hits a new difficulty spike and really ramps up. From here on out, the game gets a lot harder, which is fun but annoying if you keep dying on that final guy. So right now we're doing a little game. We need the max tokens to get into the room, the VIP section on the right. The combination is black, red, black. You're meant to use your the whole idea of this section is to use your time powers to go back in time to win. But it always just is black, red, black. So after the first time, you don't have to do it anymore. We have max credits, so he's gonna let us in. So here we have 2 more soldiers from Null. I believe they're both Gamma soldiers as well. I didn't get it. So you can, there if you hit 1 of the first frame after leaving the door, you skip this section, picking the tape up and fight the guards. So it saves you a good like 10-15 seconds or something. Maybe not 15, that's a bit much. But here we go. Chinatown. Personally, this is probably my favorite level set, I should say. The pacing of Chinatown is just really good. The music's really good. Everything about it is really good. You would see me doing that tactic of jumping up and luring them through doors a bit more later. This is a way to safely get them. So unfortunately as well, with Chinatown, you're introduced to these new annoying little drones. They just constantly shoot you. I'm missing this so hard. Here we go. the rooms in Chinatown. But you have to really start using one of your items. This room is probably one of the harder ones. It can go very long, very quickly. Luckily for me, we got it first time. That was actually pretty decent. This is also one of those rooms where it's quite annoying. As you see, we find something else about guards in this game. They're able to actually block projectiles with their guns, so they can shoot your projectiles when you draw them. It's really annoying sometimes. Alright, let's try and stand down. Oh no, wait, we got one more screen. This is actually one of the easiest screens. Funny enough. One of the easiest screens for the last screen. I don't know why. But here we are, at the end of Chinatown. So, remember those dudes with the masks? Yeah. So this is where you get the ultimatum. You can choose to kill yourself here, effectively ending the game, but allowing Laura to live her life. Or you can choose to live and they will take her. Of course, we're choosing life. Oh, we're just gonna mash through this. So they're gonna kill everyone in this room for me. But they will be taking her later on. Right. Here she is again. She's just basically living at my house now. Because it doesn't look like anyone's ever overdosed. That's another reason why a lot of people think that she's not actually a real character, like a real life person within the game. Because also you'll recognize that she never interacts with anyone but you as well. You're the only character she interacts with. So we're not a very good role model. We let her watch movies that obviously are way too violent for her. But I mean, we're samurais. We gotta study, you know. We gotta find out how we do our samurai things. Alright, so now that she's asleep, let's watch the actual video that we came to watch, which is the tape of the dragon. So this section, we play as the dragon. We get a new ability where we B and dash through a whole bunch of dudes at once. You also notice a red bar. I can't attack until that bar is gone. So after I use dash, I have a cooldown period of where I'm completely vulnerable. I'm just gonna wait for that cycle. Normally, if this wasn't a marathon, I'd go for it, but I want to be a bit safe, because the dragon for me is one of the toughest sections in the game, especially this room. I just want to get through. I'm not really concerned with going a billion miles an hour. That room can suck to get coordinate. The second pattern is not fun. This is, for me, the hardest room in the game. So I might take this a bit lower than I normally would. I'm gonna try and go for it. I wanna get their attention. Unfortunately, I screwed up. Connects this section here, top up. So ideally, I wanted to come through this door so I can stack them like that. If they come in like that, I am completely fine doing it all I want. The real problem is the shield dudes. Them being able to block kind of like ruins everything. So this was the dude that we actually went to go find in mission 2. And this is finding out why the dragon killed him. So he explains to that dude that ImRuKus is the one that made it. And to get in contact with this other Leon dude. Because he is still able to produce it. Leon von Albenston, 3rd District Slaughterhouse, Meat Processing. Your questions will be answered. So we're going to skip out in our session here. So we're coming up to kind of like the ending of the game. Not the ending, we've got like two or three more missions. But we're coming up close to the end. We're in the final stretch now. So I have to kill him after saying that, because it skips. Normally if you do this section, if you kill him first, then that screen, you'll actually, or if you don't even kill the screen, sorry, you get a cutscene where, I completely forgot he was coming through the door. You'll get a cutscene where, you'll get a cutscene where another null soldier introduces himself and he basically starts sniping at you the whole thing, so you're getting constantly a sniper shot at you. That's a bit annoying. We're just gonna wait here. I missed the title. That was my own fault. So this is one of those rooms that can be a bit annoying. It's rather long. A lot of potential mistakes. And you know what? We're gonna go for safety. Normally I would throw the smoke up there and try to get them all when they're covered in smoke so they couldn't see. But we'll just take the safety route with this one. Level 2, I'm gonna wait for the gun guy. So this is another room that's tricky to learn the timing of. What we're gonna do here is gonna turn that switch on. That's gonna make all the guards come down that way, and I screwed up by accidentally knocking the door. It's gonna stack all the guards at the door for me. I'm not gonna go near the door. That's what I need to do. doing that stack on the guard on the door, it means you don't have to deal with them. So this is a long room that's pretty hard. Probably take my time a little bit here. I was meant to keep that. Okay. Probably gonna die here. Like I said, this room and a lot of the final rooms are very annoying, to say the least. There's a lot of guards. There we go. I didn't want to jump down on the other side because yeah, we got that. So I'm restarting here. These cameras on the roof, you can get past them, and you can skip this section. It doesn't matter how. I can retry for like 3 minutes there, and it would still save time. And that is intentional. You can actually skip those. Same here. You get a cutscene there if you don't roll through them. So that alone saves like 5 minutes. And that's the end of the slaughterhouse level. One of the tougher levels in the game, in my opinion. So that was the dude that was slapping us. I believe he had like a system, like a alarm security system going on. Get there, Sticky. How you doing, dude? This game is probably one of my new favorite games, just casually as well. This game is really, really fun. Like I said, if you like pixel art, if you like good stories, definitely give this game a try. Even if you just like gameplay, just the gameplay, it's really, really good. So you have a nice little scene here. Basically saying he wants to, we're gonna get out of this district, because the way I understand this world is that it's set up similar to Final Fantasy VII, where there's like the slums and then there's a richer part. Except theirs is more broken into 3 districts. Like there's first class, second class, third class. Third class being where they live, which is like slummy, barely any kids there. It's a dangerous place to live. And second is probably, you know, the class up, and first class is probably like government officials and people at the top, tippy top. Now it's Judgment Day. Yeah, this game has probably some of the tightest controls I've ever played with. I would compare them to Meat Boy's controls on how tight they are. So Laura made us breakfast. It's a soup. It's not a very good soup. She even says she spits it out immediately when she tried it. So I don't know why she served it to us, but she did. That's just the way she rolls. So I've got to go out, and she will stay there. So we're coming up on the last mission, which is the bunker. There's 2 sections for bunker, bunker 1 and bunker 2. Electric Boogaloo, of course. Bunker 2 will contain a boss fight right at the end. Final boss isn't the true final boss. If you do a whole bunch of dialogue options and specific actions within the game, like talking to the DJ and everything, you actually get an extra boss at the end of the game. That, like I said, I only found out about like So that's something I need to do. So there we go, we have the Cronus. And we're going to be going off to our final bunker. Eliminate all sensitive information in the bunker. So, the receptionist right at the start of the game, if you're nice to her, she'll actually be there instead of that old dude. And she'll just let you in. She has a little conversation with you and lets you in. You don't have to threaten her. So this is bunker. We're going down a couple of levels. There's going to be basically just rooms full of guards that are like very, very, very tied together. This, I did not mean to throw that. So this is a section that probably going to die, you know. The shield dudes are jerks, and sometimes stuff like that happens, where you just get killed immediately. Because of the way the pattern is. So ideally you want to try and beat the screen on first turn. That's generally when the best pattern is. And I'm rolling way too early. Wow, this is not going good. This row without the delay is pretty brutal. So the setting I turned off at the start, the stun, the kill stun. Essentially, what that does is every time you kill someone in the original, without changing the settings, you get like a half a second of that was not good. You get like a half a second delay of when you can move again, essentially. That did not do what I wanted to do. There we go. I was trying to lure those guys on the right. They were being mid. This is where I wish I had dragon power. Teleporting, essentially. It would be a lot easier for some of these rooms. I would 100% recommend getting this sticky. It's only like $15 as well. This game is very cheap. Personally, I feel like they should charge more, because it is a really, really good game. So the annoying thing here is the guard, these white guards, the white guards, they can block, and when they're paired with the guy with the next on, it's just frustrating. That's not what's happening. There we go. There we go. This screen. This screen can be annoying. I messed that up. I did not mean to jump up there. Oh, so unfortunately those flipping guns. Those flipping turrets can did I get it? They can what do you call it? They can just shoot you when you're the bullet can clip through like just the very edge pixel and hit you if you slide a little bit too high up. Let's bunker 1 down. Going on to bunker 2. Kinda worried about bunker 2. Last section of the game, a lot of hard screens. Especially this staircase. Ah, they were the last pair. This section really does not pull any punches on you. From now on out, each screen is very long. There's usually like multiple guys all in one. Very like small spaces. Oh my god, I killed him, but I got you. I should have practiced this staircase. This staircase can be a horror. There we go. That's alright. This isn't good. So this is probably one of the hardest screens in the game. Oh, I was not meant to throw that. We're gonna have to improvise. Oh, okay. You know what? I was gonna say we're gonna have to improvise here, and then I put what I needed. Here you get the guy at the back. That screen can take a while if you mess up. That was not what I was supposed to do. This is, again, I know I keep saying this is actually probably one of the hardest screens in the game. There's a lot of guards in this area. I'm trying to I'm trying to pick what items I need. Very carefully, because I want to make sure I get the most use out of them. If guards couldn't, like, shoot your projectiles out of you, it probably wouldn't be as bad. That's just like one of those annoying things. You're kidding, Haven. What's the best way to tackle these two? doing that. We're doing that. So this is the first section of the fight. So I have to be careful, because she can knock me back with that explosion. Missing a guard when they come out of the room is pretty bad. Generally, one of hitting them the moment they come out. That's section 1 down. This is the final boss. So she has a bunch of different patterns she can start with. There we go, that's the final boss down. Not including the secret boss. The timing actually stops, although the game's not finished, timing actually stops right here. So yeah, that was Katana 0. There is a bit more after, like cutscene wise and whatnot. But for the most part, the run ends right there for timing. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Also, that was a PB. Thanks. So, yeah, after this section, you kind of just get, I don't know if you want to watch this or not, but you basically just kind of get more story, and then it goes into kind of like it does the whole to be continued thing. So the game is gonna be coming in with a sequel and some DLC, but we finally get to punch the psychiatrist out, and then we go a little bit overboard. So you know, like I said, this game's violent. You've killed about 1 billion people, and now you're now you're crushing your psychiatrist's head with a rock. Oh man. Because I think there's about another 5-ish minutes of just like cutscene. I'm pretty sure that's why they kind of just said, alright, we're ending timing there, because that's the last fight of the whole game. The rest is literally just mashing. I guess just thanks for watching, thanks for letting me come run this game. Get this game, that's what I'm gonna say.
Got any last words?
You know, the music, the graphics, the controls, everything about this game it hits that perfect sweet point of being amazing. But yeah, I guess that's it. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. I don't know what run we got next, but it's gonna be good. And come back to watch the Resident Evil run. Just saying that, because it's gonna be good. Knife only. But yeah, I'm good. I'm done.